Okay, so I have been looking at the July K-drama calendar and I genuinely need to talk about something. Because every time a new month drops, I see people making this huge watch list like teen dramas, all platforms starting every single one. And then by week 2, they watch nothing because they are overwhelmed. So today, I'm going to save you the chaos. July 2026 has some genuinely exciting K-dramas and I'm going to be honest about which is which. If you are someone who has ever started a K-drama, check just because it was trending, not because you actually wanted to watch it. Then this video is for you because we all have done it. We hate to watch things we don't even like. We put on dramas that don't match our mood just because the algorithm told us to. Not more of that in the second half of 2026. I have gone through the July lineup and I'm giving you the list and also telling you what I'm actually looking forward to. So let's get into it. Okay, the first up we have The East Palace on Netflix, dropping July 17th. Historical, political, and judging by the trailer, absolutely unhinged in the best way. Netflix have been building their awesome K-drama catalog, and this one looks like the big July bet. Historical dramas live and die by their pacing in the first 2 episodes. So if there's something exciting like the Kingdom series, which I absolutely loved it, then I would give this a try. The production looks expensive and the cast is stacked. So if you love palace politics with some mysterious elements, you can give this a try. Next up we have TV and drama Spooky in Love releasing on July 18th. Okay, Park Hyun Bin. I loved her in Extraordinary Attorney Book and Wonder Foods and she does not miss. The supernatural romance angle could go either way, but she brings so much warmth to everything she touches, and that even if the plot is chaotic, she carries it. This is the K-drama you watch with snacks on a Friday night and you do not apologize for enjoying it. And finally, this is the K-drama that I'm most excited about, and that is Shop for Killers Season 2. I mean, you really can't miss a lead on good drama. Season 1 was so good, and it ended on such a cliffhanger that I desperately waited for season 2, and here we are. So for people who didn't watch this K-drama, let me tell you that it is about Jung Ji-yeon, a young woman who encounters dangers after her uncle's sudden death. And her uncle, whom she thought is an ordinary businessman, actually runs a shop supplying weapons to the killers. That's intense, right? So she basically tries to uncover the truth behind her uncle's passing and his secret business. So yeah, very excited for season 2. Here's the thing about July. It's actually a really solid month. We have The Husband starring Nam Kong Min, which drops July 4th, and this is a romance thriller. And then we have Love and Sing starring Kim Young Soo on the same day. Dream to You starring Hwang In Yeop and Lee Hae-ri on the 13th July. And the genre is romance. So there is so much content. But here's my honest take. More options is not more fun. Watching one drama all the way through and actually caring about it, it's better than starting 7 and finishing none. So pick 2. Watch them properly. Have opinions. That's the whole point. So what are you watching in July? Drop it in the comments. I genuinely read them and I love seeing what you all pick. And if you are not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button for more such videos. Thanks for all the love. Bye.